No,
Is that your question?
does a water level establish a horizontal plane? Yes or no?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. And a plane is extendable in any direction infinitely.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
And both ends of that water level are in that plane to establish that plane.
Yes.
Yes. Well done. So you can move the two ends of that water level anywhere within that plane, and that plane will still be established by that water level.
If you move the water levels within that plane, yeah.
So
Yes.
how do you use a water level? Does a water level establish a horizontal plane of reference?
Well, dudes, even though you guys have put on a really awesome, wonderful show, I think
wait,
there's
hold
a
on.
bunch of people.
Is it a water level or a water horizontal?
I've never used a
The
water
question-
level
Get a
to
little
establish a
participation
line.
from
the
I've
audience.
used one.
This is not
I've
going to work.
used one to make points
The
of reference
question
of
was
This is not going to work.
Okay, we're going to do one at a time, or we're going to mute
There
everyone.
you go.
The question was to tune.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
You need me to restate it?
How do you use a water level? To establish
No.
a horizontal plane.
No.
Is that your question?
Does a water level establish a horizontal plane? Yes, or no?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. And a plane is extendable in any direction infinitely.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
And both ends of that water level are in that plane to establish that plane.
Yes.
Yes. Well done. So you can move the two ends of that water level anywhere within that plane, and that plane will still be established by that water level.
If you move the water levels within that plane, yeah. As long as you don't get one too high and one too low so that the water comes out.
Well, they wouldn't be in the same plane then, would they?
Well, the water part of it, there's a tube, right? If you move the tube down too far in one end and too high in the other, then the water comes out.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. But the point that I'm making here is that a water level establishes a horizontal plane. The surface of the water establishes a horizontal plane that is extendable indefinitely in any direction.
No, a water level. You mean a tube with water and two
The
ends.
surface of the water tone.
No, all
Which
right.
bit of water?
I will
Water.
make it clear how it works. If you draw a line from one top of the water to the other top of the water, that line is within that plane.
Is it horizontal?
Yeah, that line between the top of one water and the top of the other water. Yeah.
And you can move the tops of those two waters infinitely far within that plane, and it will still be in that plane.
Presuming that you remain in that plane. Yes.
Yes. With
Can
the
I ask?
assumption that you are in that plane.
Can I ask what that plane corresponds to?
No, we're just talking about hydrostatics and the nature of water at the moment.
No, but what is that plane that is created by the water level? What does it correspond to?
It doesn't have to correspond to anything. You just corresponding. The plane is corresponding with the level of the water, Brenda. That is all.
So, according to you, it might not correspond to anything.
The plane corresponds to the level established by the water, which
Correct.
But does that reference anything on the Earth, or is it just independent of the Earth?
The water references the Earth.
Okay, but the water's not on the surface of the Earth. It's in the tubes.
How does that?
We are talking about water.
Yeah, it's in the tubes.
When do you ever see water that's not related to the Earth?
Are you changing the topic? We're talking about
No,
a water
I'm not.
level. You're talking about a water level. The water inside the tubes, not water sitting down on the ground, not the surface of water in a lake or anything.
We are
You're talking about
water level.
Yeah, water level.
Inside the tube. Yeah.
Yes.
If I could make a suggestion for everyone, if our debaters could refrain from addressing each other from now on so we can get to some of the chat. I know it's got a little heated tonight, guys.
I'll just finish it off.
Agreeable to everyone.
Yeah, just my final statement on this. The line that's established between those two points of the water, the center point of that line is the point that is tangent to the surface of the Earth, at which that plane intersects the surface of the Earth, or is parallel to the intersection of the surface of the Earth. That's the only place that particular plane is perpendicular to the surface of the earth, or tangent to the surface of the earth. There you go.
So according to you, water at rest comes off of the surface of the earth if you extend that water level either side of that center point in any direction.
That does not follow logically.
Yes, it does, Brenda.
No, it really
Wait, you
doesn't.
could intersect.
He has stated that the water level is in that plane, no matter how far the water level is away from that claimed center point, that tangent point that he has. No matter how far away you take those water levels away from that center point, that water remains in the plane. Goon just said that.
No, he
No,
didn't.
he did not.
Yes,
said that
he
the
did.
plane- No, he did not. You
Yes, he
misunderstood.
did.
Hold on.
No,
Hold
he
on,
did
Dave.
not. You
Hey, wait,
misunderstood what.
I'll state
Yes,
what
he
I
did,
stated
Joe.
myself. I know what I said. I know what I mean. There's a line that you can draw between the tops of those two water levels. That line.
That's a plane. Is a plane.
A line is
You
not
agreed.
a plane. No, a line is
You
not a plane.
agreed. No,
A
a
line
line
is not a
sits within
plane.
a plane. A
Alright,
line
sh-
sits
sh-
within a plane.
All right, shut up.
Tune.
Shut
A
up.
line
Shut.
sits
No,
within
listen
a
to me.
plane.
Yes, it fits within a
A
plane, but a
line
line does not
sits
establish a plane. You need a
within
third
a
point. All
plane.
right, I'm not going
If
to
we could
teach you.
please-
I'm not going to teach
A
you
line
elementary school
sits
geometry here.
Evenly within
Alright.
a plane. Tune.
How many
The two
points
ends
define a
of
plane?
those water levels form
3 points
a
to find
plane.
a plane.
Use. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
3
move.
points. You need
you
3
can move-
points, not 2.
Brenda, shut the fuck up.
You need 3 points, not 2.
You
Three
don't
points
seem
and
to
minus
understand that, DP. You think that 2
Okay.
points define a plane. Is that it, right? Is that right?
2 points. You asked me a question. Now let me answer. 2 points define a line. Now with a water level, you can move one end left or right, giving you a third point. That defines the plane. Now you have said that that line sits within the plane. The line does sit within a plane. You have also said that that water level is extendable in any direction infinitely far, so defining the plane. Well done, McToon.
Yeah, that's a straw man. So let me make it clear.
It's
If
not
you're
a straw
going
man
to-
at all.
Hold on, I'm talking. If you're gonna,
It's not a straw man at all.
if-
I have,
Guys,
will
I
you
have
shut
given you back
up?
the information
Shut
you
up.
gave me
Shut up while I'm
verbatim.
talking. Shut up while I'm talking. If you're going to establish a plane, you need 3 points. You could create a water level with 3 tubes on it. The tops of those 3 tubes would establish the plane. The point equidistant from all 3 of those points would be the point at which you would be parallel to the plane that's tangent to the surface of the earth.
So all 3 of those points would be in the same plane. Well done. And water, as we know, forms a horizontal plane. So you've just added a
no,
third
you
point
have to
to
prove
that
that.
plane. Well done.
You have to
Okay,
prove- you have to-
If
Well
I
done.
could just
That's a
interrupt for a
claim.
second and ask our panelists to stop interacting with each other. We've had a good heated debate, but
All
we
right,
have
yeah,
30
I'll-
people here trying to
I'm-
get at both
yep.
of you.
I'll be done with
Thank
it.
you, guys.
Is it a water level or a water horizontal?
Level is horizontal.
No,
They're
it's not. Level is
synonymous.
not
There's-
horizontal.
That's a
They're
claim.
synonymous. Well, that's
All
above
I've
plane.
ever,
That's
all
above
I've ever
plane.
utilized a water level for is to establish points of equal elevation.
Is
No,
that your question?
does a water level establish a horizontal plane? Yes, or no?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. And a plane is extendable in any direction infinitely.
That's right.
Yep. And both ends of that water level are in that plane to establish that plane.
Yes.
Yes, well done. So you can move the 2 ends of that water level anywhere within that plane, and that plane will still be established by that water level.
If you move the water levels within that plane, yeah.